I've dealt with the body.
You could
I
say
bet she
that
could
she
move
had
it, but
another
she did
way.
have another way.
You could say that.
I mean, we just added the van to the record book.
Yeah, present the van. That's right. Good boy.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. This van. Nellie used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it.
Huh?
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
Bingo. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Ah!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirer?
Of course he was.
I think he was. He would have been able to do it.
Yeah.
So, of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done all that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
Huh? I win? Exactly what the hell is on the go here with this? So, what happens next? Don't question me. You don't have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait. So you mean... D. Vasquez. So, it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Everyone's silent all of a sudden. It's like... I don't know.
Who can say?
Here we go. Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility.
Which means that she's still willing to go for another battle.
Proof is another thing altogether.
Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, we know.
You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
For once, he's speechless.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly. It does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? Well, I know she did it. We all know she did it.
Try one more last cross-examination.
All I gotta do, I gotta get her to testify again. That's the only thing I can do, really, because if I got no further questions, it's game over. I can say you did it, but then, again, we're just going back into this other part. So yeah, we'll look for her to testify again.
You can press harder.
I'd like for you to testify again. Testify? Again? Seems like both Phoenix and Miles are both stunned, yeah. It's because they are.
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! Come so far, only to fail. Speaking of damn, apparently Baltimore was up 2-0. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Why are you objecting? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Wah, 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 wow. Now you see, having the game over thing would have been perfect right there. An official soundtrack you need to listen to? Which one is that? I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not?
Pierce!
Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness!
Edgeworth to the rescue? Who saw that coming? And no one really. Unless you've played this game and seen the anime before. I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does that make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I, too, see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Piece is right incorrect theme. Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
The price is right. Yeah, that's what it was when we wah 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 wow.
Nick? What did Edgeworth?
Who knows? Probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. Here we go. After finding the body.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security leader. lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Bullshit.
Hey, I committed the murder. I'm going home. That's pretty much what she's saying.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to fail, like falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Phoenix Wright.
Hmm.
Okay, here we go. Let's start pressing. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
No, not the least bit, but you did have time to do it when everyone showed up at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm pressing harder on this one. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh! What did I just say? Did I not say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes?
Well, yeah, you kind of did, but you still had time.
You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You sure look calm all of a sudden here. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I'm gonna press harder again. Wait a second. Wouldn't it be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers. Yeah, really, poor Powers. Like, yeah, you're so ugly you can stay on the bus. We won't miss you.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
I like how she used the word dead. And then we go to here, which is all complete silence again.
Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet?
Because she said silence.
Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Hey, why don't you go do some juggling? Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because he saw him going toward the studio.
Right. Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
The photograph? You mean the one taken by the security camera?
She's not known for exhibiting the best scene sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can
I think
use.
she's just a diehard fan of Hammer, huh?
Well, yeah, she's a major fan of Hammer. She said that before. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those big rigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Script in your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Wow, just give yourself away, why don't you? Why?
There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring a script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to have known about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Huh?
Even she's shocked. Edgeworth's like, yeah, fuck this, I'm helping the other side.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Were you thinking of a career change to defense?
I'm sure Arden is trying his damnedest not to give anything away. It's probably not. Yeah, we don't want any spoilers in, please. I've played the first game up
So
until...
help me God, whoever tries to spoil, I will kick your ass. I'll find out where you're to, and I will find the location, and then I will kick your ass.
Okay, let's not do any threats.
Oh, that's not a threat, that's a
Because anyone that tries to get
promise.
spoilers, I can easily just get my mods to delete the spoilers. I'm sure that they're kicking around. That's why I have mods.
Were you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this?
Let's hope Bob hasn't had to be duct taped yet again. He probably won't. spoiled to think it's spoiled. No, anyone could really spoil. We don't want any spoilers, to be honest.
No matter. I think you misunderstood me.
Yeah, I have my own guess who did it, but I'm keeping my mouth shut. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change his testimony to reflect this reason.
Go ahead, you can read this one.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here.
Oh, don't worry, we've already got it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Hammer that got the
You
injury.
can present Powers' photo on a new statement.
There.
Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted.
You don't say it even if the trial is over? Well, that'll be good too.
I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Okay. We're actually going to that last statement, and we are going to present on the last statement.
Yes.
So, blah blah blah. Just to get back here. Here we go. Okay, so as Colette mentioned too, Powers' photo says that he's dragging. That would actually be the part right there. I'm just trying to see anything else. For this one, he's dragging one leg. Powers question mark photo. Okay. I'm gonna go into the check. Yes. The dragging of the leg is there. However, we all know, we have all established that Jack Hammer was the one in this one.
Here, limping.
Yeah. So this is a photo that we're going to present.
Yes.
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think it's a little funny? That reminds me. Hey, Cole Ironhead. Did you see the video I sent in the Shield that has Phoenix and Maya in the courtrooms in the thumbnail? I'd have to check it out the stream, to be honest with you, but I will check it out. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in a run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think that it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known that it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You heard Mr. Manila wrong. You saw Hammer limping.
Saw him limping.
Yeah. Because he was limping in that photo. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ugh!
And when he was doing this, well, it would have to have been after he put it on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. It's possible I may have missed a bid and it's been an old one anyway. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Let's I should crack that thing yet.
Water! Water! I will have water!
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah. Let's see you sneak your way out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well.
Did she read my mind or something?
I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing!
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason? It is still unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Yes, you can.
I can, and there's that 5-year-old photo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as an evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. Are we talking about motives here? Yet, you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
She had no motive. Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Well, I think we just found out the truth.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Well, she just said it. She really had no motive. How do you reveal evidence on that?
I think she actually killed out of defense.
Right. But, again, she's
he
doing
did
self-defense.
Thing is, he had motive to kill her.
I know. But she never really had a
yet
motive. She
he's
just
the one
explained
that
it.
died. Yeah, so really, she had no motive.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're going with. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What?
What?
Wait, there was a...
Oh, shit.
What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security leader into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way over to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. And there goes the cigarette. Guess there's no more smoking in the courtroom. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call it. I'm guessing this is gonna be you saying
Someone
that.
call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Oh, Miss Vasquez.
Oh, Miss Vasquez.
What?
What happened here? Anyone fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, that's what you had to say, I guess. Gabby, you are
Manuel.
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! Please don't die! Please!
She closed her eyes and did a flashback, basically.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. And as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Confetti in the courtroom. Now he can take off his prison jumpsuit.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yay! October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. I don't know what to say.
Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but
It's sad. Oh, so what's that happened? What a twist that was. For sure. I don't know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Well, it's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. I need to end a date for this bloody heat wave. I'm glad that heat wave's gonna be gone there, Food Kitty. I really do.
Oh, please.
But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, I guess we got evidence on that one.
Hmm.
And the evidence was probably in the book. If I'm right.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like, you know.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame
You
on
can show
you
the Powers
because...
photo or the Path to Glory album.
I'm actually going to show the Path to
Because
Glory
yeah,
album,
Jack was
actually.
jealous.
It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in the kids show. And as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. So he hated you.
I think I understand.
He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point.
Hmm.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
Well, so am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh, no. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
I can't wait to get back to that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth!
And of course they have to say silent to each other.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vesicas would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Well, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth.
I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Huh.
Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
Sunday's the date? Oh, it'd be great, and it's that one for sure, however. In retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease. And uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's all I came here to tell you.
Huh.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are. I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Yeah, and that'll probably wait for another time. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I was quite disturbed by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. We're the Pink Princess.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think we'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, fine. I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP get to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
Not Peach! I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real will powers. The end. Well, of that storyline.
It's 10:43. So what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Go right straight into Turnabout Goodbyes.
Lovely. Okay.
You should have known.